don't need an audience of 10,000 or 10 million people. And this is where a lot of people freeze, right? A lot of people go like, oh, I don't have the following to make a lot of money. Like I don't have access to this many people, so I need to just not launch. You don't need that huge email list, especially if you've got like two-factor opt-in turned on. You need that high quality engaging list, which is going to be so much more important than, 100 people engaged are way better than 10,000 who are not engaged. You don't necessarily need paid ads, right? Like this one also causes a lot of people to stop because Facebook ads are very finicky. YouTube ads can be as well, and they're costly. And you don't need to do a massive launch, right? You don't need to do a month-long build up to this, especially if you don't have that big audience, right? You don't need to do all that. You can do a soft launch. And soft launches are fantastic because then it shows, what's going to work and what's not, especially with that smaller audience, because you can get better feedback. You can start with your existing content because basically you're just repurposing it for your product versus whatever product you were selling before. And again, you've already built no trust and likes. So you have that warm audience, which is super important. And that's where, again, ads go to cold audiences, right? They don't know who you are. They don't know, but if you have that warm audience, you're already good to go. So, keep promoting your affiliate offers. You can promote them in tandem with your own offer. Adding your product is just the next step. And you can use that product to deepen the trust that you have with your audience instead of, replacing everything all at once. You can say like, hey, this is where I started, but like, this was a great course, but it kind of missed these steps. So I built out my own course to kind of fill in those steps. You can use it hand in hand before you completely transfer over to this one. And, again, it doesn't mean you have to abandon affiliate marketing, right? You can start stacking these. This is where this becomes really handy, right? We talk about product stacking and bundling all the time because it's very powerful and it's used by almost every business now, right? If you've ever bought anything through Shop, like once you check out, it's like, oh, but add this deal and you can just add it right now, right? So this is where, again, like stand stores or link trees and whatnot come in handy because then you're just adding in another link.